Hi guys, it's Minx here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another installment of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. We're going to play as Nimdog today.
Nimdog, you are kindred spirit to me. Even if you don't realize it fully yet, you must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventure of sorts to revive your failing memory. I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent scientific research.
So this guy was in a concentration camp, I believe, during the war.
This compound looks familiar.
And has a very bad,
But why would bring me here to look for a lost
a very bad
tribe?
accent.
There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area?
Well, we'll see, shall we? Why are you imprisoned here?
Why are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
You know me?
You know me?
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
Experiments? I know nothing of
I know nothing.
experiments.
Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds in the name of science?
You're saying we were colleagues?
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Okay.
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
I'm not sure I do, because I don't actually remember what happened, but, you know.
Do you know of the lost tribe? I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
Nimdok was a cunt, let's be honest, like, some people
I
scum.
know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over.
But he appears to have forgotten the things that he's done.
You must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengel's orders.
Okay, well, I guess we'll go in here. Let's use the door, shall we?
I cannot
Oh.
open it. The door must be
I
locked.
guess we'll use this one down here instead then. The hospital. That's a shit-looking hospital.
Where have you been, Nimdok? We are waiting on you to perform.
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation. After all, this may be the last opportunity we have together before the end of the war to finish our research.
Ah, yes, the research. Let us talk about this research.
We will have time for that after the surgery. Meet me at the complex later.
So during that dialogue, Chrism came in and jump scared me, so I didn't actually pay attention to what he said, but I think it was about operating theatre and shit. Anyway.
A youth with 1945 stamped beneath. There is something familiar about this.
Oh, I don't know, it's something to do with a war or something, I don't know.
Finally, Doctor. Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
This looks pretty fucked up, to be honest with you. What am I to do?
What am I to do?
Ah, you are testing me because I'm new here. Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's spinal cord.
Now, I'm not a medical expert, but I don't think that's a good thing to do.
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
You and Dr. Mengel will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects. The fluid will then be used to formulate the serum.
Okay, so, serum?
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive regime secrets in such a public
We have them all
setting.
watching from above, like those
Why,
people.
Doctor? I remember my military training as well as my medical knowledge.
Okay, so what is Dr. Mengele's position?
What is
On his
Dr.
knees.
Mengele's position?
Dr. Mengel is the master surgeon of this facility and one of the regime's finest minds. You are fortunate to be his associate.
What is your function?
What is your function?
I will be administering ether to the subject throughout this procedure. We would not want this little maggot to stir and ruin your handiwork.
This guy's a prick. I cannot carry out this procedure.
I cannot carry out this procedure.
I can see that you don't look well, Doctor. If necessary, Dr. Mengele can take over for you.
Or we could just, I don't know, take this scalpel that's on the thing here, and then use the scalpel on this guy.
Guards, come here quickly. Dr. Nimdok has gone berserk.
I must leave before the guards apprehend me.
Eh.
Dr. Nimdok, you
Well,
have
we're in
betrayed
trouble.
the regime's trust in your abilities. You ought to die in the manner of all of the regime's enemies.
I think I just died. Yeah. Wasn't meant to do that.
I'm disappointed in you. You still have much to remember, much more pain to feel, much to relive, much more to answer for. Yes, return to the research camp later when you're ready to search for the lost tribe.
Let's try that again, shall we?
Who among you?
Because I forgot to save. So let's try this again. We're gonna stab douchebag.
Guards, come here quickly. Dr. Nimdok.
Yeah, he had it coming.
I must leave.
So we take the ether here, and then we go back here.
This must be the recovery room.
Yeah, it's not a particularly good place to be though, is it? You know? We're gonna use this vent.
There is heat coming out of this vent.
Take the vent. And then let's get in the vent.
I smell burnt flesh. But this is obviously not a kitchen.
Yeah, it's not. I wonder where that smell could come from. This is pretty fucked up, if I'm honest. I mean, this game is generally, like, pretty fucked up throughout, but, you know.
According to these records, hundreds of corpses were incinerated
Wonderful.
here.
I wonder what that's relating to. That's really, just a generally a very dark, fucked up theme, isn't it, guys? You know what I mean? I love the way the guard hasn't arrested me here. What are we gonna say to you? Oh, he's caught in the wires? He's like hanging off the fence?
How could you so foolishly be caught in the wires?
I was trying to escape, but I was so weak. I fell and got caught.
Why'd you risk escaping?
Why do you risk escaping in such poor physical condition?
That timing was hardly of my own choosing. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
Volunteers for what?
For what were you being given the privilege to volunteer?
Experimentation, they say. Extinction is more like it. Surely you, of all people, know the regime's plan for the lost tribe.
God. We are like fucking arsehole.
There is nothing I can do for you.
But fortunately,
You can at least help me end my misery.
we're going to...
That would give you the pleasure of seeing another one of us die, you cold-hearted bastard.
Everyone doesn't really like us, so I wonder why. Let's use the ether with the victim.
That feels much better.
Okay, and now we're gonna, I guess, cut them down as well.
Thank you. Thank
Or
you.
just stab him with
Listen,
him.
I heard this in the hospital when the doctor thought I was sleeping. Waken the sleeper, utter the truth, and kiss him.
He is free, but he has lost consciousness.
Well, you know. It's not a good scenario to be in, really.
I hope you're happy with the regime that you set up. Your science could have saved the world. Instead, it conquered it.
What is the importance of the year 1945?
What is the importance of the year 1945? It seems to have some significance.
Never forget the year 1945, Nimdok. That was when the truths about you and your unholy experiments came out.
Okay. I seem to recall that you speak Latin.
I seem to recall that you speak Latin. What is engraved on this watch?
The engraving says time is truth. And since your time is running out, I'll keep the watch.
I'm starting to recall that you do have cause to hate me.
I am starting to recall that you do have cause to hate me.
You want to make amends? Get me out of here.
Oh, we fortunately have these, give the pliers to the prisoner.
Here, you should be able to escape with this.
Pliers for cutting the wires? Yes, I think this would make escape possible. But don't think that one good deed will make up for all those poor innocents you butchered.
I think you probably did some really bad shit, Nimdok, I'm not gonna lie, you know. Let's drop a save here, shall we? Can we go in the store now?
This door is...
Oh, we're in here now. These are the fucking... Those are the actual ovens themselves, I realised. Anyway, we need to go back through here. Is that the kid that I saved? I think I did. How are you feeling?
How are you feeling?
I feel okay. I'm not hurt like the others here.
These German accents are pretty bad.
Do you know who I am?
You are Nimdok? You are more frightening in person than in legend.
I mean, he's pretty ugly. You know what I mean? What do you know of me?
What do you know of me?
The things you do are terrible. We small ones are your lab rats.
I guess that one?
Are you saying that the doctors here have been using children for
I think it's pretty fucking obvious, Nimdok.
No, not all the doctors. You and Dr. Mengele sent all the good doctors to the prison yard.
Oh yeah, I got it aside.
Oh, I am a legend to you.
Yes, but we have our own legends. Legends that owe nothing to your regime. You will fail, no matter how many of us you cut apart.
Why do you say that the regime will fail?
The golem will
golem?
finish you. It will not be mastered by your regime. The golem will wake up, and when it sees with its own eyes the evil you have done, it will turn on you and save us.
Right.
Get some rest.
Golem, eh?
You will not rest until your regime is destroyed.
Golem. See, I say golem. Like, some people say golem, but I would say golem, even though golem is like the fucking creepy dude from Lord of the Rings as well. What have you done to deserve removal of your eyes?
What have you done to deserve removal of your eyes?
Please, disconnect the wires.
Why are your optic nerves wired to your eyeballs in the jar?
Why are your optic nerves wired to the eyeballs in the jar?
Please, disconnect the wires.
That's pretty fucked up. Let's use the ether on him.
This should ease your
Just
suffering.
fucking handing out drugs at everyone, yeah?
The things I see now, a trinity of three beasts, one like us, one from the east, one from the steppes. They speak in numbers. A lost tribe of our brothers sleeping on the moon. They sleep in darkness, unseen by the beasts. Such a vision, so tiring. I have to rest.
Well, that's pretty fucked up. Let's take the jar here. Here's some jar with delicious eyeballs in them. Everyone loves eyeballs. They're full of protein.
Emergency! The prisoners have seized the compound. Gather all research materials and evacuate to the bunker. Evacuate! Emergency. The prisoners have seized the compound. Gather all
Okay, well, we're going to take this box here first. And then we're going to use the box with the jar.
It is safely hidden in the box.
Well, it's actually also here, but, you know, whatever, let's just leave. We're not the most popular people in the world right now, but you know what I mean. Hi, prisoner, how you doing? You must let me go!
You must let me go. I know nothing of what is happening here.
Is that so? Then you are going to...
That didn't work. Let's try that again. This one.
You must let me go. With these materials, I may be able to remedy the atrocities I have committed.
You can't fool me, Nimdok. You are an unredeemable butcher.
I did free you.
You are one of us, like it or not.
Would you say that I am one of you? Why'd you say?
Why do you say that I am one of you?
You denied your heritage and turned your own parents into the regime. But you're still a member of the Lost Tribe, and that makes your crimes all the more heinous.
My phone keeps vibrating.
Does that mean you will allow me to go?
Since you did help us to escape, we'll give you a head start. Then we'll hunt you down and kill you like the dog you are.
Oh, that's great.
I must leave this place. It seems I was once the wolf. Now, I am the quarry.
There's like weird mouths on the wall there.
I know this place. Some of my greatest accomplishments were made here.
What the fuck is this?
Morphogenics. The ability to reorganize DNA at will. Did Am discover my work in this area? Is this how he was able to alter Benny and play other cruel tricks on the rest of us?
So like his technology was just like... Really, the technology here like absolutely fuck things up. What the fuck is this thing here? A teletype.
The message reads, cease all work on Project Perfect Image. Confidential. The leader is dead, having looked on the face of the future using the prototype device. This leaves the regime ripe for invasion. Destroy all work in progress. This technology must not be allowed to fall into the hands of the enemy.
Okay, great. We're gonna leave here now.
The legends are true. This must be the golem of Lost Tribe folklore.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna press this switch here. Go. He doesn't look too happy, you know what I mean? He looks like pretty, like fucking, pretty asleep at the moment, if I'm honest with you. Which is, I mean, I prefer my golems like asleep. You know what I mean? Like, there's the one from Dragon Age that was okay, but you know, what we got here? Blueprints, VAT.
I see a mirror. It was obscured by the light.
Oh.
What is this mirror doing here?
We have a wonderful, wonderful mirror. And mirrors, as we all know, you can see your true self.
Oh my God! It is true! 1945, turning my Jewish parents over to the Nazis for extermination. I have found the Lost Tribe. It is me.
That's a pretty shitty thing you did, Nimdok. I would say. Although maybe it's slightly racist that you have to look in the mirror to realise you're Jewish. I don't know if that's... maybe it's just more metaphorical. Maybe it's just like, oh, you know, I'm looking at my true self. That sort of thing. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. We done it.
Such a strange combination of scientific plans and mystic symbols. This has something to do with the golem, but the meaning is not clear.
Okay. Well, what we're gonna have to do, guys, is bring said golem back.
These eyes fit into the golem sockets perfectly.
Can we talk to you yet, Mr. Golem?
This golem would crush me if I were to attack
I'm not asking you to attack it. I'm asking you to talk to it. The man caught in the barbed wire.
The man caught in the barbed wire said to waken the sleeper, utter the truth, and kiss him.
Okay, time is truth.
Time is truth.
Golem, wake up.
Golem, wake up.
The truth is that for me it shall always be 1945.
The truth is that for me, it shall always be 1945.
And we kissed the golem. Oh, that was a sexy kiss. That little jingle. I guess. Golem, follow me.
Golem, follow me into the laboratory.
Nimdok, I was afraid I had lost you back there. It is good to see you and our new friend.
I'm not really sure that, you know, like, he's our friend. I mean, I wouldn't fucking trust him. You know? At all, dude. Like, at all. Sorry about that, guys. I had to pause for a moment there. Anyway, this doctor guy. Let's talk to the doctor. How do you manage to escape?
How did you escape the mob?
Did you forget that the compound has a secret escape route? Well, no matter. I see that you have revived the golem.
You know about the golem?
Guess he does.
Part of the master plan is to strip the lost tribe of everything, even their folklore.
I read the teletype. What is Project Perfect Image?
That was a secret project in the area of reflective surfaces. It bestows the clarity to see yourself with utter objectivity. Unfortunately, it worked.
So the mirror wasn't
too
racist.
well.
It was magical. It was a magical racist mirror. Oh, God. I mean, it worked well enough to drive the leader into
You
committing
mean
suicide?
that it worked well enough to drive the leader into committing suicide?
The leader's death is a serious blow to us all. But our golem is more than powerful enough to destroy the lost tribe.
I looked into the mirror.
I looked into the mirror. I now remember everything with crystal clarity. The research camps, the serum.
Ah, yes, the youth serum. Your research demanded the deaths of many children.
Well, we're a
but
cunt.
your
We're a
hard
proper
work
cunt.
was successful. Eternal youth for those who deserve it.
Now I know how Am was able to keep us alive for so many years. His experiments led to all this shit happening.
Now I know how Am was able to keep us alive for so many years.
Your youth serum can sustain us forever. We have all the time we need to resurrect the regime.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Doctor. I need to get a breath of fresh air.
Oh my God! No!
Yeah, fuck you, arsehole. Anyway, Golem, let's get out of here.
Golem, follow me outside.
Dr. Mengele's faced up to what he is.
I knew that you would lead us to as the regime would resume its atrocities. We are here to make you pay for what you did to us. To pay in blood.
Golem, I transfer control of you over to the Lost Tribe.
Golem, I transfer control of you over to the Lost Tribe.
So, you admit your crimes. But that does not release you from punishment. Now the golem will serve the purpose for which it was constructed. Golem, kill Nimdok.
Well, that's us gone here. Well, there we
Not as
go.
Like as I thought, you Doc. The spark of humanity somewhere. Always that wretched little spark. You've confronted your past, but you refuse to continue your research. That's what I asked you to do. Since you now identify with your victims, I suppose it's only right that I let you experience their tortures too. Ah,
Well,
You're the last player in my little game. I urge you, do not fail, as the others have failed.
I'm not sure the others have failed. As far as I know, I've got the best endings for each of them so far. So, through a lot of fucking trial and error of fucking camera, I can tell you that, guys. Anyway, I have Ted last, I believe his name is, so that will be it. And that will be the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this installment of I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream. If you did, hit that like button. I really appreciate those likes, guys. It motivates me so much to see that those of you who watch this stuff are enjoying it a great deal, so I really appreciate it. Anyway, more of this to come. I hope you had a great day. Bye for now. See you really soon. Bye for now.